that you want to keep for next season and the players that you think will be allowed to leave before next season?
Of course, we have a plan ahead, and plan that we think is going to happen. 2 months is a long time in football as well. Things might change, so there's obviously a couple of players that the future is not decided yet. Some without contracts, some with contracts, and we do have a certain picture on how we think the squad's going to look in August, when we start.
Simon Peach.
Hi, it feels strange not to be putting Paul Pogba's comments to you after an international break. It's all been rather quiet on that front. He's just been playing football. He's got quite a lot of minutes under his belt as well. How's he looking, and how do you think he played during the international break? And I guess how much of a boost is it to have him from now until the end of the season?
Oh, it'll be a massive boost, and he's come back bright and is ready to go. We know how important he will be for us and how important he has been. And to have players of his quality out for longer periods, that just shows the quality of the others as well, that we've done so well. But of course, towards the end of the season now, having Paul back fit, getting our forwards hopefully firing again. Hopefully we can get that spark and score more goals again.
Simon Stone.
Hi, Ollie. What should we read into the selection of your goalkeeper at the weekend, given Dean played all those games before the break and David obviously had been your number one?
You know, I have the great option of 2 top goalkeepers, and it's a pleasure to have them here. We've got hopefully 9 + 5 games to go. We want to go all the way in Europa League as well, so I'm sure you'll see both of them playing in goal for us.
James Cooper.
Ollie, if I could just ask you about the new racism campaign, or the anti-racism campaign, should I say, from Manchester United. It's pretty, startling stuff, but we've heard lots of words before. Do you get a sense there's a momentum that we're going to see actions, that kind of the tech companies are going to take more responsibility, and that we are building that kind of positive momentum now?
We certainly hope so, and this campaign is certainly one that will have an impact, and it'll be seen. I'm very proud that we as a club we keep campaigning, and you'll see at the stadium on Sunday as well that we mean business, and it's about time now that action takes over more than words.
David McDonald.
Hi, Ollie. Barcelona would appear to have made their move for Erling Haaland. Is he a player you can afford to miss out on for a second time? Well, I'm focusing on the next 2 months, and whatever happens in the world of football, there's only so many places anyone can go to, and for us, I just, as I said, focus on the ones who are here. And even though I've worked with Erling, it's not right for me as a Man United manager talking about Erling. I can talk about him as an ex-coach of him but he will make his own mind up.
Carl Anker.
Good afternoon, Ollie. Looking to the game ahead on Sunday. The last time you played Brighton, it was a quite hectic game where you got the winner after the referee blew for the full-time whistle. I asked you at that game about the development of Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and you said his great trait was he's learning very, very quickly. How would you say he's developed over the course of this season?
I think he's done remarkably well, and his improvement has been there for everyone to see. I think he's still defensively as solid. 1 against 1 is still great, but what I like is that he contributes more and more going forward as well, creating chances, joining in, but it's still very early in his fullback career, and I still think that we'll see a lot of improvement from Aaron, and we do see it in training and on the pitch as well. I think that's for everyone to see.
Mark Ogden.
Hi, Ollie. You've managed to manage the situation with David De Gea and Dean Henderson pretty much all season, giving them games in different competitions. But do you feel that you've got a decision to make in the summer? Because a second season where they're both unsure who's the number one seems to be a bit unlikely, considering that they're both established international keepers now.
Well, I understand the question and the narrative in the media, and there's always, where there's tension or where there can be potential tension or controversy, that's where everyone wants to hear a comment from me. And what I can say is what I've said so many times. I've got great options playing the two of them. Top keepers, but of course both of them want to play as much as possible, and that will be decided on merit. That'll be, we'll have to think, who do we think is gonna give us a win on each or any given day.
Mike McGrath.
Hi, Ollie.
Hiya.
Are Manchester United the type of club that would conduct transfer talks very privately rather than have anything, a blow-by-blow account of what's happening like we've seen in the last 24 hours?
Well, I think the way the world works at the moment, you'd like to do, of course, you'd like to do all your business on the quiet and all your talks on the quiet, but there's platforms everywhere, that there's news, there's the media now makes that more and more difficult, and who can you trust? So, but hopefully we can suddenly sit here with players that no one's written about and thought that we're gonna go to. So of course we conduct our recruitment business or scouting, and the players that we are interested in, we do it the right way, I hope and feel.
Chris Wheeler.
Yes, hi Ollie. Just two follow-up questions if possible. Just firstly on Henderson and De Gea. Dean's had his 6 games in goal now. Is it fair to say that he's now your number one? And secondly, just on the Haaland talks in the past day or so, given that now seems to be kind of in like motion now with the talks and with different clubs, is he still a player that interests you? And do you think that he's someone that you'll be in for over the next few months?
Who we're interested in and who we can go for and who we will go for, as I've just answered, of course I'm not going to comment on that. And with Dean and David, same again, you know, the two keepers will probably be needed in these last 9 plus hopefully 5 more games, and then both know that we value them really highly, and it's a difficult decision to leave one of them out. It's an easy decision to give them the nod and you'll play. The difficult one is to leave one out, but it's a good decision to make. So you'll probably see both of them.